And we remain north of the border for the barefaced cheek of the Naked Video clan.
And this is a truly historic moment as we wait for the breakthrough that will join the English section of the Channel Tunnel to its French counterpart.
Take back your land, you filthy English thieves! You are ruining our French agriculture! Vive la France!
Code one.
We're in. We're in. I don't believe it. We've hacked it.
All right. Right. Input. Adams, D.H.
There it is. Adams. D.H. Adams. Oh!
Yes.
Yes.
Well done.
Oh.
Your diary went out on Thursday, Mr. Adams.
So I said to the doctor, can you get pregnant sitting on a toilet seat? And he said, no, of course not. So, there you are.
I didn't ken. I still feel safer using a rubber Johnny.
Hello, this is the Outer Hebrides Broadcasting Corporation calling civilization. More nonsense in a minute, but first it's time for... OHBC News. Power politics, and despite their stiff upper lip appearance, we can now show secret footage of Mrs. Thatcher seconds after being told she'd been ousted by John Major. Crime and punishment, and we have exclusive film from a top security jail of the notorious Cray twins receiving a conjugal visit from each other. Law and orders, and a policeman was injured today whilst making door-to-floor inquiries. The world of literature and storybooks, and we meet the man who has just proofread Jeffrey Archer's latest blockbuster. Amazing feats. And we look at the latest entry into the Guinness Book of Records, the world's biggest dickhead. Sleazy sex scandal. And we highlight the growing problem of care crawling.
Looking for business, love?
That's all for now. Hey, keep up.
Buy shampoo and conditioner. Take 2 bottles into the shower. Not me.
Previously on Twin Cheeks. Where were you on the night of the murder? Talk, damn it. Dan, I'm interrogating the log lady's lump of wood. Still no joy. It's a tough son of a beach. And I'll break it yet. Damn! That's good coffee. Okay, Woody. If you won't talk, let's see what your lover has to say.
Beast, you brute. leave him alone. Can't you see he's pining for me?
We just want him to answer some questions, Margaret.
You fool, you stupid fool. He's not capable of answering any questions, is he? Look at him. He's deaf as a post. You'll pay for this. His father's in the Pentagon.
He's a politician?
No, a skirting board. It's all right, darling. I'm here now. I'm here.
How did you two meet?
I'm not ashamed. I picked him up at a discotheque. He's the best lumber I ever had.
Diane, this lady needs a psychiatrist. Fortunately, I've got just the man. He's a sympathetic, well-trained, highly qualified professional.
Hi, I'm Dr. Jacoby, Margaret's psychiatrist.
Take good care of her, Doctor. She's a lonely, pathetic woman, so frightened of rejection that she's transferred all her emotional energy onto a non-threatening, inanimate object.
No, she's just a fruitcake. Come on, Margaret, up you get.
Don't touch me.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. Is this the bus depot?
Nadine.
Oh, Agent Cooper, it's so nice to see. I'm waiting for Ed. He's taking me to the prom. He's crazy about me. He calls me his little potato.
Why?
Because I'm a vegetable with one good eye.
How did you come to lose your eye, Nadine?
I didn't lose an eye. I found one. I used to wear 2 eye patches. This eye is the eye of a woman.
Nadine, I'm kind of busy. Why did you come here?
Oh, Agent Cooper, I forgot to tell you what I saw when I woke up this morning.
What?
Nothing. I had my eye patch on the wrong side of my face. This eye is the
Nadine, you're nuts, Nadine, you're nuts.
Doctor, I don't approve of the way you treat these people.
Agent Cooper, you don't seem to realize just how strange Twin Cheeks really is. No one here is quite what they seem. For a start, its gay community is entirely heterosexual. It's a town on the edge of madness, halfway to hysteria, somewhere between Looneyville and Cuckoo Land. In fact, I'm the only sane one here. Oh, yes, I am, Mr. Hedgehog.
He's right, Diane. This place affects everyone who stays here. Better send a replacement. Someone who's better equipped than I to deal with the screwballs here.
Right, nobody move. Chief Inspector Jim Taggart, Coffin Homicide here. So this is Twin Cheeks, the tune that made an arse out of the BBC.
That was quick. You're my replacement?
No way, Sonny boy. I have come here for to arrest one of you.
For what?
Infringement of copyright, impersonating a police officer, pinching my persona, and for committing an offensive impersonation of me myself personally.
But I'm nothing like you.
No, you. You wooden wee jobby, you. Still Martin technique, but you. I'll get you, you mighty wee bastard.
Morning, Carson.
Hello, Fraser.
New car. Pretty smart, eh?
Oh, it's okay.
What kind of a model is that?
Well, actually, it's a brand new BTM Series 8, 364 GCL, special turbo 4x4 wheel drive, LX 250 gear.
Oh, fantastic.
There's only one wee problem, though.
What's that?
I can't seem to get the bloody thing in the garage. Darling, what you got on? Do you like it? Do you like it?
What is it?
Come back here.
Papa? Papa?
trundling my shopping trolley round Tesco's with my week's shopping, a vat of Mars bars and a lettuce for appearance sake, when I suddenly realised something was missing from my relationship. It was my partner. So I dashed back home, but it was all right. He was exactly where I'd left him, in the bathroom, flicking through his DIY manual, desperate because he couldn't get it out. And I'd noticed me in the new medicine cabinet we bought from MFI because the romance had begun to die a bit. In fact, I was so desperate I was reduced to smearing Tippex on the duvet just to kid the cleaner I had a sex life. Anyway, I went to see my mother. I said, look, we bore each other silly, take each other for granted, sit in the pub all night without a single thing left to say to each other. What can I do? She said, get married, that's what I did. Well, I thought, no way, I'm only bored, not suicidal. And then I thought, no way, we used to have something. How can we rekindle the magic? Then it came to me, why not have a holiday? So I tried my local travel agent. He said, what would you like? I said, something different. He said, well, you could always try a working holiday. How do you fancy being a miner in Pennsylvania? I said, how do you fancy brolling up your old King Cobb? Point taken. But I thought, where can we go? And it was only later on when I was sitting watching my partner rubbing his grinder up and down the party wall that it suddenly came to me, why not holiday at home? The food will be lousy, the sheets are covered in Tippex, but at least it's cheap. Let's get going. Well, he was a bit dubious, so to try and make it more realistic, we flung some cases into a taxi, drove round the block, drank a crate of lager, then had a fight with the driver in pidgin English about the fare. And for our first night, I made his favourite meal, Kuwait curry, so called because next morning you need red Adair to put out the fire in your behind. And we were really lucky with the weather. There wasn't any. Well, you don't get much rain in our living room. My partner likes to sunbathe, but I get bored, so I got round that, stuck his feet in a basin of water and plugged his fingers into the light socket. Solved the problem for both of us, really. And I have to say the nightlife was brilliant. My mother came round and laid on a folk night, a Streatham folk night, that is. She stuck a rose down her cleavage and sang a hot-blooded flamenco about, I don't know, loose covers or something. You had to be there. And then to aid the atmosphere, she stuck the rose between her teeth and danced towards my partner sensuously. So he took the rose with a zealous pluck. A bit too zealous since her teeth came too. But I don't think she noticed. Well, she didn't say anything. Well, she couldn't. She didn't have her teeth in. But at least my partner and I had recovered the hots for each other. So much so that on the last night we went wild and cracked open a bottle of ouzo. Well, it wasn't actually ouzo. It was crisp and dry. Much the same thing. Then we made... then we made chips because it seemed a shame to waste the crisp and dry. Anyway, all to the romantic sound of the waves. Well, wavers, actually. They were hanging onto the drain pipe, peering in through the bedroom window. And you get a funny lot in Streatham. No, in fact, it was just then that the drain pipe collapsed, the toilet burst, and we all ended up knee-deep in second-hand Spanish topping. Unpleasant, but still a lot cleaner than Bognor. But would we go back? I don't know, home's all right for a holiday, but I wouldn't want to live there. Cheers.
Justice, not a lot of fun. But justice just must be seen to be done. Behind the bench, life's a bitch, but it's job creation for the idle rich. If the judge is mean and his smile's laconic, there's a plea that you can lodge. If it's Masonic. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go tell it to the judge. No particular body that you can pin down, because the buck is passed around and round. Tell it to the judge, it's beyond his jurisdiction. Tell it to the cop who can't cope.
Objection, my lord.
Without a conviction.
Now don't bear a grudge.
Why don't you tell it to the judge?
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Go tell it to the judge.
Don't rock the jailhouse. Don't let the jailhouse rock. Though you're 6 to a cell and the whole cell block. So don't lock me away for an unpaid fine. It ain't no crime to be parked on a double yellow line. The legal eagle's legal mind is out of touch, out of tune, out of time and out of line. When the wheels of justice roll into action.
The Court of Appeal has officially declared that I am not a banana.
Why can't we get no satisfaction?
It's a fix, it's a fudge. Go tell it to the judge. Don't bear a grudge, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. It's a fix, it's a fudge. You can tell it to the judge.
Order! Order! Why can't we have a little order?
This is what I hate about sharing a cell with the Birdman of Alcatraz.
What's the matter with Robocop?
12 lagers and a curry last night. He's got nuclear piles.
Hello there, and welcome to Beginner's Guide to Weather Forecasting.
Hello.
Now, this week we're going to show you some of the special skills you need to learn to become a keen amateur weather forecaster.
That's right, aye. You could become another Michael Fish or a Francis Wilson, eh?
Aye. And you can't get any more amateur than that, can you?
That's true, aye.
Now, the first thing we're going to be looking at is the forecaster's tools.
That's right.
So let's have a look at your cock then, Ken. Now then, eh? That's quite a big cock, that, isn't it?
What's a fair size, aye?
And how exactly does it work, that?
Well, when you blow on it, when the wind blows on it, it spins round.
Oh. Well, that's fascinating, eh? People must be awfully impressed with that, eh?
Oh, aye, very impressed. When I tell people that my cock spins round in the wind, they're completely amazed.
I'll bet they're completely amazed. It'll be a right conversation stopper, that, eh?
Oh, aye, certainly, aye, it is. Aye.
Well, now, the good news for amateur forecasters is you don't have to have a big cock, isn't that right, Ken? No, it's perfectly acceptable to have a wee chopper.
Now, how this works, when the wind blows, the wee man's chopper goes up and down. Right, there you are.
Isn't that great, eh? Must be a hell of a popular wee man in a gale, that, eh?
Be highly sought after, I would think, aye.
Well, that's enough about wind for the moment, so you can forget about choppers now.
Right, and you can get rid of your cock as well. Because now we're going to talk about measurement of rainfalls. And the instrument we use for that is this one here. Now, of course, the interesting thing about measuring rainfall is you're never quite sure how many inches you're going to get, you see.
Oh, exactly. But here, the amateur forecaster can predict this by looking at past records, you see.
Here's one here.
There we go now. That certainly looks like a past record to me,
Oh, this super jumper. Oh, would you like it? Pure new wool, actually. No man-made fibres for me.
Oh, quite right. You can't beat the natural look, can you?
I know. Well, my star. See you later, then.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
What the hell do you think you're playing at?
Did you know it was me?
Just a lucky guess.
There. That's about that, then. I'm sure you'll all agree that in a factory as large as this, being able to give mouth-to-mouth resuscitation is essential. It could actually save someone's life. So who would like to go first at the dummy, then? Oh, good. Step up there, that's it. Good, yes, no there, that's it. Low hard. Yes, good. Next. Oh. So there, that's it, good. Okay. Next.
Excuse me, wait. Excuse me, what are you in for exactly?
Premenstrual tension.
Mr. McCarthy, the doctor will see you now.
Oh.
Oh. Now, you know, I'm expecting a visitor today, Mrs. Murray.
You've told me 3 times already, Miss Turnbull. Besides, I'm hardly likely to forget. It's such a rare event.
I don't know what you mean. I was a headmistress for 35 years. Lots of my ex-pupils want to keep in touch. At least I don't have the place polluted with grandchildren every weekend.
You don't like children, do you, Miss Turnbull?
I was a teacher for 40 years. Of course I don't like children. Now, Elizabeth Jenkinson, I think she'll be in this one here.
You know, Miss Turnbull, you haven't changed a bit. When was that taken?
1956.
1956. I would never have believed it. You look just as old then as you are now.
I'll have you know I was considered something of a beauty in my youth. All the girls were envious of me, because when it came to boys, none of them could lick me.
I'm surprised they wanted to, Miss Turnbull.
That's my ointment. Put it down.
Ointment? I thought you used this to wax your moustache.
Whatever gave you that idea?
Well, all these wee black hairs sticking...
Just put it down. Leave it alone. And while we're at it, have you been pilfering my soft toilet tissue again?
I was going to tell you, Miss Turnbull, but my supply had run out. And you know the stuff they provide here just doesn't absorb the moisture. And I was desperate for a sheet.
Well, I don't much care about your bowel movements. Just you leave my Andrex alone, that's all. I'll tell you, I hope you're not going to be staying in here when my visitor comes.
Why shouldn't I? You can take her down to the day room.
Oh, away, for goodness sake. They've always got the television on too loud. Do you know, it was on so loud the other day that no one heard me when my piles hemorrhaged.
No.
Yes. There I was, in my chair, pressing my personal alarm, and everybody thought it was a buzzer for going for gold.
Disgraceful.
I know, but by the time the programme finished, I was practically catatonic.
Did the nurse realise there was something wrong then?
No. After watching Going for Gold, everyone else was in the same state. No, I thought I'd take Elizabeth to the dining room for high tea.
Oh, well, I hope for your sake it's not spaghetti on the menu again. The last time I spent 10 minutes trying to pick a piece off my leg.
No, that was your varicose veins, dear. You know, the first time I ever saw you, I thought you had a 3-dimensional tattoo of an anaconda on your leg.
Oh, aye. A pooper scooper. Got yourself a dog then, eh?
No, I haven't, but my next door neighbour has, and every time I see it, I shite myself.
Albert Wilkinson is a man alone. Even in a city of strangers, Albert stands out like a sore thumb. Ridiculed wherever he goes, he is an outcast without hope. Because Albert Wilkinson is the brat with new trainers.
Tonight, we examine the tragedy of Howard Davies. Mr. Davies is no longer able to lead a normal life. Even simple everyday activities like going to the shops or meeting new people have become a nightmare for him. Because Howard Davies is a man trapped inside a woman's body.
Wow.
And you can play back the best sketches from Naked Video in these BBC videos.